course of presence. Take seats.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the invocation. Almighty God, as we begin this new school year, we ask your blessing upon our cadets, faculty, staff, families, and leaders. Grant us the discipline to do what is right, the courage to face every challenge, and the wisdom to learn from every experience. Strengthen the bonds of teamwork and respect among us. And remind us that true leadership is found in service, integrity, and character. We ask your blessing upon the Academy and all who enters its doors. Amen. You may now be seated.
Good morning, cadets, faculty, and staff. Welcome back to Missouri Military Academy. It's wonderful to see all of you after a restful summer and to begin another exciting year. Today marks the start of a new chapter filled with learning, growth, and learningship opportunities. Whether you are returning or joining us for the first time, I want you to know that each of you is a vital part of our MMA family. Cadets, your hard work, dedication, and discipline set the tone for this school. Faculty and staff, your commitment to excellence ensures that MMA continues to be a place where young men are challenged academically, socially, and personally. Together, we make this school a family. As we start this year, remember, every day is an opportunity to learn, to lead, and to grow. Take ownership of your education, embrace the MMA values, and strive to leave a positive mark on this school and the community around you. Let's make this year one of achievement, respect, and honor. Welcome back. This year's battalion commander, Emiliano Martinez. B.C. Martinez hails from Tamaulipas, Mexico, and is beginning his third year at MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce this year's leadership team. This year's Command Sergeant Major will be Dario Rodriguez. He's from Monterrey, Mexico, and this will be his third year at MMA. This year's Battalion Executive Officer will be Eric Schelleberger. He's from Mexico, Missouri, and this will be his fourth year at MMA. Our staff will be led by a dedicated group of officers. Ektenger Altangerel will serve as our S1. He's from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, and this will be his second year at MMA. William Larson will step into the role of S3. He is from Forestville, Missouri, and this will be his fourth year at MMA. Michael Rebocas will take on S4 duties. He's from Barreiras, Brazil, and this will be his second year at MMA. Jonathan Liverman will serve as our S5. He's from Mexico City, Mexico, and this will be his fourth year at MMA. Finally, John Shadonix will serve as our S6. He's from Dallas, Texas, and this will be his second year at MMA. Now, representing our companies, we are proud to introduce our commanders. Gunnar Ward, leading the band company. He's from Union, Missouri, and this will be his fourth year at MMA. John Farley will lead Bravo Company. He's from Elsa, Illinois, and this will be his fourth year at MMA. Valentino Ramirez will lead Delta Company. He is from Mexico City, Mexico, and this will be his third year at MMA. Finally, Theodore Rogers will lead Echo Company. He is from Carazo, Nicaragua, and this will be his second year at MMA. Together, these leaders will guide us through the year, continuing our tradition of excellence and commitment. I have no doubt that this year will be one of our strongest yet. Each one of these leaders brings not only skill, but vision, ensuring that we will continue to grow, succeed, and set the standard for all those who follow. With this team at the helm, the year ahead promises to be nothing short of greatness.
Good morning. I'm going to introduce some promotions, some changes in role, and then some new teachers. So today we have Angie Campbell. She is now the quartermaster. We have our new chaplain, Zane Wharton. Andrew McGlasson is now a senior CLA. We have a new CLA, Anthony Clarice. They have to work tonight, so they're not here. Chris Ross is a new facilities mechanic, and Chris Burley is our head swim coach. Now the dean will introduce the new teachers.
This morning, I'd like to introduce Samantha Kranka, who is our assistant academic dean. Will Allen, business instructor. Ethan Everhart, middle school science instructor. Brittany Lugina, English and math instructor. Martin Amoa, math instructor. Donnie Howe, chemistry instructor. Mary Rose Smith, English instructor. And I would also like to introduce James Bettison, math instructor. He came towards the end of last year. As well as Brian Thode, our new bagpipe instructor.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of employee awards. We have the service awards first. 5 years, Patrick Van Vactor. "15 years, Julia Keith. Now the Bravo Zulu Awards. This is one of the highest compliments paid in the U.S. Naval Forces. The combination of the Bravo and Zulu nautical signal flags is a naval signal typically conveyed by flag hoist or voice radio, meaning well done, with regard to actions, operations, or performance. This award symbolizes the achievement of excellence. Our first Bravo Zulu winner is Jason Landrum. This is presented in recognition of his leadership, technical expertise, and unwavering commitment during the Academy's unprecedented emergency cyber event. Your actions to restore operations reflect great credit upon yourself and Missouri Military Academy. Mike Kulas. Presented in recognition of your exceptional dedication and timeless efforts during the Academy's unprecedented emergency cyber event. Through countless hours of restoring and preparing laptops, your perseverance and selfless dedication exemplify the higher standards of professionalism and service. Christopher Landrum. Presented in appreciation of your outstanding service during the Academy's unprecedented emergency cyber event. Through your remote technical support, you played a vital role in restoring operations and minimizing disruptions. Julia Keith. Presented in recognition of your outstanding professionalism and exceptional support during the Academy's financial audit. Your dedication and attention to detail contributed significantly to its successful completion. Jason Jones. Presented in appreciation of your outstanding service and commitment to maintaining a beautiful and welcoming campus, even under extreme weather conditions. Your professionalism and pride in your work exemplify the highest standards of excellence. Jason Vance. Presented in appreciation of your outstanding service and commitment to maintaining a beautiful and welcoming campus, even under extreme weather conditions. Your professionalism and pride in your work exemplify the highest standards of excellence. Sam Wells. Presented in recognition of your selfless service and commitment to going above and beyond, providing valuable support across multiple areas of Missouri Military Academy.
And now, please welcome Missouri Military Academy's President, General Richard V. Geraci, U.S. Army, retired.
Thank you. And again, congratulations to everyone that we recognize this morning. I want to start by welcoming our new cadets and congratulating them on making a courageous decision. I also want to welcome our old cadets and also recognize you for making the courageous decision to return, because you know how challenging MMA is. You elected to return to continue to become the best man that you can be. There's a lot of changes you're going to see this year, but every single one of you are up to the task. I want to recognize our cadet leaders for accepting the responsibility for training and taking care of our new cadets. That is a significant responsibility. We have confidence in you that you are up to the task and that you will do a great job. For those old cadets who are not in leadership positions yet, I expect you, the Commandant expects you, the Dean expects you, the Athletic Director expects you to strive to get into those leadership positions. That's part of the education at MMA. All of you should take the opportunity to thank your parents for giving you the opportunity to attend the academy. This is a significant time in your life. And if you make all the right decisions, you are going to find out that your attendance at the academy puts you in a great position for the rest of your lives. Make sure you thank your parents, because your parents, your families, are making sacrifices for you to attend. So our goal here is your success. And when you marched in, you saw the staff and faculty up in the bleachers. You see faculty on the stage. You see the administration on the stage. We are all here for you. If you think about it, the staff, the CLAs, drivers, chaplain, faculty, counselors, advisors, the registrar, coaches, assistant coaches, the athletic director, and the facilities division, the custodians, grounds and barracks maintenance. All these people are here for you. The business office personnel, dining facility cooks and servers, IT division with their technical expertise, the admin assistants, those ladies that sit outside all the key offices. They can answer many of your questions, and they are here for you. You have the admissions office and the counselors, many of which you met, and probably part of the reason you're here. And the administration. We all care about you. Your success is our success. I want you to compare what I just shared with you with your experiences at other schools. Did anybody ever tell you that all of those people care about you? You might have some doubts, but you're going to see that. I guarantee you, you will see that in this very first week once you start classes. You've already seen that since you arrived, but you're going to even see that more with the great faculty that we have. Great coaches we have. And those CLAs, everybody is here for you. Cadet leaders are here for you. They have worked hard, they have trained, and they have demonstrated through their performance that we can trust them to train you. At at MMA, no one sits on the sideline. No one. You must get involved. You must get involved in the classroom. You must get involved in sports. And you must get involved with the Corps Cadets. Take advantage of every opportunity that is presented to you, especially the fun things. There's going to be times when there's field trips, when there's recreational activities, when there's things on the back campus. Don't sit in your rooms. Experience every single thing that you can. And these cadet leaders will help you do that. So today, you will be involved in the resolution ceremony at the end here. And I want you to think about just 4 words that you will state in that resolution: honesty, integrity, respect, and responsibility. Very important words. And I want to emphasize one thing, and this is really important. It's important to all of you, it's important to the staff and faculty, and it's important to your families. At MMA, we do not tolerate disrespect. There is absolutely no reason for you to disrespect each other, the staff, the faculty, your parents. There's no reason for it. All of you are better men than that. So, I always get asked the questions by some parents, cadets: what does my son need to do to succeed? Or cadet will ask me, what do I need to do to succeed? Well, first of all, compare yourself to the MMA standards. Make sure you know those standards. Don't compare yourself to each other. Compare yourself to the standard. For the rest of your life, compare yourself to the standard. Ask questions. We are here to help you. Ask questions. Ask for help. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. We are here to help you. You must support each other. You have battle buddies, you have roommates, you have teammates. You're all in a squad together, all the way up through your company, and then the brotherhood as part of the Corps. Support each other. Never quit. If you quit, it gets easier the next time. And I've watched this for years. Quitters keep quitting. And pretty soon they're going down this slippery slope. And they don't achieve anything. It's going to be tough here, but every one of you can make it. Because we care and we're going to help you. And those cadet leaders are going to help you. There's a poster that I hope all of you have seen that my cadet leaders have signed the back of that I have in my office. And it's also written in the last page of your cadet handbook. Stand tall and step up. Read that. Read it every day. Live by it. Memorize it. Because if you take some of the advice that I have just given you, you will be able to earn your place in the Corps of Cadets. Just like these leaders and the old cadets, they have earned their place in the Corps of Cadets. We want our new cadets to earn their place in the Corps of Cadets. But once you earn your place, you must sustain it. So that poster in the last page of the Cadet Handbook applies to every single cadet. The last thing I'll tell you is strive to be a cadet in good standing. Strive to be a cadet in good standing. All of you will make mistakes. You might make a poor decision. Accept accountability and move on. You will be able to move on. So far, from what I observed, we have a great group of new cadets. I'm very pleased with the cadet leadership, the cadre training. I think we're off to a great start. We have a great staff and faculty here for you. And so I wish all of you good luck in starting this year. And my hope is that every single one of you will be here at the end of the year, especially those who I get to congratulate in giving them their high school diploma. Thank you.
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off San Clemente. They assure you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark, at least not that they can remember. But you are also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position, stand your ground. Do not swim away. Do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of the little guys, the Munchkin crew, we called them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys from every corner of the nation and the world always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers. The 9th week of training is referred to as Hell Week. It is 6 days of no sleep, constant physical and mental harassment, and one special day at the Mud Flats. The Mud Flats are an area between San Diego and Tijuana where the water runs off and creates the Tijuana Sloughs, a swampy patch of terrain where the mud will engulf you. It is on Wednesday of Hell Week that you paddle down to the Mud Flats and spend the next 15 hours trying to survive the freezing cold, the howling wind, and the incessant pressure to quit from the instructors. As the sun began to set that Wednesday evening, my training class, having committed some egregious infraction of the rules, was ordered into the mud. The mud consumed each man till there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructors told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men, and we could get out of the oppressive cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up. It was still over 8 hours till the sun came up. 8 more hours of bone-chilling cold. The chattering teeth and the shivering moans of the trainees were so loud, it was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo through the night. One voice raised in song. The song was terribly out of tune, but sung with great enthusiasm. One voice became 2, and 2 became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up the singing, but the singing persisted, and somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
Sir, permission to commence the ceremony. New boys, attention, hard. Apart, hard. Two boys, raise right hand and repeat after me. My goal in life, is to become a citizen of the highest integrity, in my community. To this end, I resolve that, honesty and integrity, in thought, word, and deed, shall characterize my relationships with others. Excellence shall be my hallmark of my endeavors. Respect and consideration for all persons and their property shall be my resolve. Strength of character shall be my objective. As I strive to achieve greater self-discipline and the highest physical, mental, spiritual, and moral development while at MMA. Responsibility shall be my watchword, both in my obligations to others and my commitment to my own objectives and ideals. Remembering that noble thoughts inspire noble deeds. I shall aspire to a life of honor, courage, and service to my family, myself, my community, and my country. Cadets, you may lower your right hand. And congratulations to each one of you on fulfilling your first step of this oath. All boys, all hands, high, high.